You don't even know me. This vagabond with a jump back to the great beyond. Stay genuine, I'm gonna help you ride. You're a dream.
Alright, guys. We are live.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati and San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the
San
show
Francisco.
next.
Is game 6 of round 1. Right? Now let this go and see the activity.
Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now in the box, Nick Senzel. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Cincinnati. Nick Senzel.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
First pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is under it. 1 away.
The first base, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. 65 degrees, our temperature here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Votto, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He grounds it sharply to third. From the first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Luis Castillo will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a pitch. The 1-0. Bounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
No offer at that one. It's a called strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping Castellanos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down to the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
This one's down to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, he's really on a roll of hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking out the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking something. He didn't swing it that way.
Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Galvis. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than a pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. First delivery to him on the way. And now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. 2-2. It's laid off and the count runs full. Third inning, no score to this point. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Luis Castillo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Set and the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back. Make the count 1-0 and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Out to Crawford for 1. Onto the pitcher coupling, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So to go quietly here in this half inning, we'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Mauricio Dubon, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Into the air out toward left. Castellanos has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now batting, Billy Hamilton. First pitch of the at-bat. 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Winker is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Giants down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Into the box now, Joey Votto. They look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. On first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Brandon Crawford digging in next. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They get to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up into the arcade and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Giants are stick to a 1-0 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch has been high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first first AB, he went down on strikes.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone into the arcade section. A solo shot for Evan Longoria as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box with Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And it was lined up. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. 3-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Belt on his way to second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Belt stands at second with no outs. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
They're a good spot to be in right now. Pitchers fall behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the phone obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat, right?
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that will give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
Well, when the manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
First pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, this manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. And we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Tyler Mahle answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Johnny Cueto. Cueto squares around to bunt and he puts it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He gets here in the spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, man. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Senzel. There to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. 2 got the Cincinnati fifth. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-1, no strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
The next 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In now, Evan Longoria, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Cody Reed is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 23, Cody.
To the break now, Brandon Belt. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. That misses 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. The runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Buster Posey now. They swing and let the ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they hold a 5-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, maybe punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Cody Reed tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Stepping up with the plate, Nick Senzel. 0-2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-1 to count.
One out and a runner on second base. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Now the payoff pitch home. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the second run is in the score as they show some life here and cut the lead to 5-2 now.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit earlier in the game. The pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. He swings and grounds it to short. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hack in, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock. Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking in that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy with that one.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now for Cincinnati, Nicholas Castellanos, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Line drive to center field. And they'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Giants 5 and the Reds 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Relax that bat, Eddie. We heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He had a fastball that didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 down. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Votto looking to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Alex Dickerson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Galvis is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in now, Mauricio Dubon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way.
1-1. 1-1, no play.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis has it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Jesse Winker, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Galvis, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in and looking for more, Tucker Barnhart. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pedro Strop will go on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kyle Farmer is into the ballgame as well. She'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Billy Hamilton digging in now. We'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting out.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In there at the letters 0-1. Flores is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit. But he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Stroud, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. And he popped him up in there, the base hit. And that run will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. But 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner to right field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Brandon Crawford pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and waits for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. From the stretch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend the lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. From the stretch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Reds 3. Sam Kumra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next up will be Kyle Farmer, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is right there, and very quickly 1 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nick Senzel, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout? It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 2-2 one more time. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson on his horse. And he makes the catch in the corner. And now for the Reds, Joey Votto. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, a couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
3-2 now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get an auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Now fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runner on first with 2 away. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
As a look, now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
3-1, and he misses again. Ball 4. That's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring the one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. This is pulled into right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He having to catch his late.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Let's take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. The 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
2 down, runners at first and second. And the slider's in the third as he lays off it for a ball. Got it looking, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Giants 6 and the Reds. Robert Stevenson is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Josh Van Meter will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Buster Posey, no hits to this point. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty B, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but when weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball. ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2-2 one more time. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Alex Dickerson has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Changeup, called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, snagged on the short hop. Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're up 6-4. Tony Watson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in, Jesse Winker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first down. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. One out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Sent on the ground out to second. On the first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here. Curtis Sally will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. On to first, and that's your ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-4, the outcome today. San Francisco took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Johnny Cueto gets the W on the mound. Luis Castillo couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Rockney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
And having the San Francisco 49ers moving on. Final score is 6-4. And tomorrow's game will be the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Texas Rangers. the industry. See you all tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. And have a good night.